live with more Easter Schoolboy Football action on your home of champions. The Group B, we're going to kick things off with today in this doubleheader. Camperdown High coming up against Excelsior High from the Ashline Stadium here in St. Andrew, Jamaica. Yeah, we have a cloudy, overcast day for you. As you can see, the temperature is at 29 degrees Celsius and humidity stands at 71%. Good afternoon to all our viewers, whether you be on SportsMax, the SportsMax app, CEEN TV, or locally in Jamaica on CBM. My name is Gerard Morris Seeley, and with me is Cody and Jackson. Hi, Cody.
Hi, Gerard. How are you?
I'm great, Cody. How are you doing?
I am splendid today. A special hello and welcome to all of our viewers today. It is decision day in the Manning Cup for Group B, and we have a doubleheader lined up. First off that doubleheader, we'll have a top of the table clash between Camperdown High and Excelsior High. Now, Camperdown High, their last title was back in 1982, and it looks like they have the potential to win this season. They're at the top of the table with 16 points, haven't suffered any losses, and they drew with St. Jago High in their last match. Now, Gerard and our viewers, if they win, lose or draw today, their spot is secure in the quarterfinals. Now, their opponents, Excelsior High, they're the ones who need to bring their A game because they need to win.
Yeah, both teams will be looking for a win here today, of course, especially Excelsior, because they want to keep that second spot. They are on 11 points right now, and they have 2 games away. Well, they won 3 games and drew the other 2, and they need to get that fourth win to push them all the way to the quarterfinals. Of course, every team in this group has a chance of qualifying, and Excelsior have the best, well, I probably say would have the toughest final game because they're playing the top of the table.
Yes, and guys, I want to encourage you to go on our social media platforms, leave your comments in support for your favorite teams, and using the ISSA Schoolboy Football hashtag. Yeah,
well, Cody and our viewers, we had action yesterday from Group C, and we're going to take you over now to our commentary team of Ricardo Chambers and Dwight Jeremiah to see how the day went.
Well, thank you very much, Gerard. Well, it went very well for Kingston College. They came up first against Pepin, and they put together a fine performance at Kingston College. This was the first goal, a mistake made by the goalkeeper. No way that should have gone in. And Bartley with the shot, the left-footed shot, and trying to save second time round, but just wasn't to be. KC really dominated this game. They dominated possession, and they had several shots on target, a few of them especially in the first half, hitting the crossbar and the upright, but yeah, they were just too good for this Pepin team, and the result was really never in doubt.
Yeah, it's a team that has not conceded a goal all season, and it never looked like they were going to yesterday. This Pepin team never really tested their back line, and it was just about how efficient KC was going to be in front of goal. It was a 5-star performance in terms of the goals.
Yeah, 3-0 at the end of the first half, and then in the second stanza they continued to dominate. In fairness to Pepin, they did a much better job in that second half of defending, getting players behind the ball, making it more difficult for KC, but Kingston College just had too much quality for what Pepin had to offer, and the end result being 5-0, and the final goal coming late. Then in the second game, this was a big one, St. Catherine taking on Wilmers, and St. Catherine taking the early lead. Lovely pass that from Ellis Guscott, and Ronaldo Redman finishing a couple of opportunities to clear it off the line, not taken by the Wilmers team. St. Catherine going up by 1-0. St. Catherine had conceded in the Manning Cup, but they would here, not there. That was a call for a handball penalty. I must be honest, I've looked at several angles and I'm not quite sure there was a handed ball, but Sterling stepped up from the penalty spot to make it 1-1, and St. Catherine would themselves get a penalty late in the game. This was still the first half though, with Wilmer smashing the ball onto the crossbar, the upright, and some way that one stayed out. Ellis Guscott, he assisted the first goal, and he was taken down inside the box as St. Catherine got a penalty, and Joel Palmer, who scored a cute goal, I remember it a couple of years ago in the semi-finals of the Walker Cup against St. George's, putting it away, winning by 2-1.
So that's how it went yesterday in Group C. Thank you to our commentary team. Now, if you are a Reggae Boys fan, a football fan overall in the Caribbean, then you will enjoy this special surprise that we have for you. Joining me now is defender for the Reggae Boys and digital ambassador, Damian Lowe. Hi, Damian.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
really appreciate it. Good vibes today.
Yeah. Now, Damian, you are a past student of Camperdown, and that's actually where you got your start in football. Would you say, well, how did that experience really develop your play as a student?
I mean, it nurtured me, to be honest. You know, I met great friends, good coaches. Just the experience in the Manning Cup was so competitive. You know, grassroots football in Jamaica is one of the best all of the Caribbean. You know, so for me, the Manning Cup is really good. It helped me to be a good professional. You know, it helped me to go overseas, move overseas, and to be as competitive as the rest of my environment and the other players that are battling for my spot.
Yeah, well, from there you moved on to Harborview. Would you say that really that semi-pro experience really got you started for the pro experience?
Yeah, I mean, Harborview, you know, the history, the most successful club for transferring players overseas. The environment was good. Coach Lodo Bernard and other coaches really helped the players a lot. You had a lot of players from all over the island, from the best institution, coming to Harborview to play, so the quality of football was good. But yeah, to be honest, I loved playing at Harborview. You know, I didn't get to play at the Premier League level, but all the grassroots up to under 21 was really good.
Yeah, so from there you would have moved on to the US and now you're in Egypt. What is that entire pro experience like for you?
It's challenging, but really good. It's you know, my dream to be a professional footballer, and step by step as you go along, you get to enjoy it more, you get to appreciate the journey more, and going to different countries and meeting different people and just being in different environments and cultures, it really helps you as a person, you know, in your personal life. And just to know that, listen, when you work hard, it can take you anywhere you want to be, you know. Yeah.
So now you are a Reggae boy representing Jamaica in the World Cup qualifier, and you would have represented them in the Gold Cup as well.
Yeah.
What is it like playing for your country?
It's an honor. You know, I grew up in a footballing family. Obviously, my dad, he played at the World Cup. You know, he has played, you know, in England, all across the world. Growing up, I always just admired how, you know, popular and famous and how successful he was, and, you know, the talks about the 1990 World Cup, and that just drove me to say, hey, listen, I want to get there, you know, I want to have that experience, I want to bring back the joy and the love of the sport across the world and across the nation, and to inspire my community and my friends and my family. And it's been a good journey so far. Obviously, you know, it's been bumpy, as like life, you know, anything is expected, you just have to adapt, but we're gonna get there.
What is some of the advice that your dad would have given you?
Stay focused, leave the ref alone. You know, just try to be a good pro, impact the people around you positively, and lead from the front, and, you know, walk with the chest high no matter what.
So 31, what is that number?
It's a lifestyle, you know. My dad wore number 31 at the professional level and at the national level for some time. Then he switched from 17 to 31, and then he switched back to 17. But the 31 is just it's a description. It's the way of life, you know, around my family, around my legacy, around my father's legacy, and I just want to carry on that. So, you know, from one generation to the next.
Yeah, very, very quickly. What are your expectations for this game today?
I mean, easy win for Camperdown. 5-0 victory. Yeah. Hopefully, but, you know, the ball is on, anything is possible. We're already through to the quarterfinals, so maybe Coach Donovan just you know, switch it up. I don't know, but from talking with him, you know, throughout the week, he sounds pretty confident and he believes in his team, and so let's see.
Yeah, well, thank you, Damian. Always a pleasure to have you, and we will have you with the commentary team very soon. So right now we're going to take you to our Digicel team feature on Camperdown High School.
I've learned a lot from Coach Bender over the years as a manager plus a coach. I've taken part in training sessions. For the last 3 years I was actually the assistant coach and manager, so it's a good feeling.
Being coach right now is a very good impact on the team. He teaches us more on what we need to know. He let us learn more about the game and more of how we should play. and he's a good influence. He teaches us about life also. So yes, he's a good impact.
If you notice, I have my boss. So I'm not only a coach, I'm a teacher, I'm a mentor. So my playing style is Camperdown playing style. If you know me as a player, I'm a composed player. I think I'm a smart player. So I try to make my team as composed as I am, smart, and make proper decisions.
Dedication, commitment, composure, you know. Without them, they can't go away.
We have not lost. So now it's even more pressure on me to keep them grounded, to keep them focused, and whenever a tough game comes, we need to keep our confidence up. So guess what? I've asked God for a perfect season, you know. And it's an ask and a try, the given, seek and we shall find. So I'm seeking.
The only advice is to stay focused. The one aim is to win the Manning Cup.
Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. If you score a goal, smile, cheer, enjoy the moment.
Yeah, so that was Camperdown High there in our digital team feature. Now we're going to take a break and come right back here with more action from the Ashline Stadium. Liga fans, you know SportsMax is the place for you. On SportsMax 2 tomorrow, we have Real Vallecano taking on Espanyol. That game will be at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. ECT. And of course, Levante then take on Osasuna. That game will be at 12:30 p.m., 1:30 p.m. ECT on SportsMax 2. And another game lined up for you. Celta Vigo, they take on Valencia. That game is at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. ECT. Yeah, so welcome back to the Ashline Stadium. We have Camperdown taking on Excelsior High in the first game of this doubleheader, Cody.
Right, that's right. And I'm so excited to see how well they perform. Even though they know that their spot is secure, I want to see how well how much of a fight they'll give Excelsior High.
Yeah, well, Camperdown have already won 6 games. Let's see how their results went so far in this season. Yeah, so they played 6 games. First one against Dunoon, that game finished 5-0. Then they went to Jose Marti, won that game 3-0, and they beat Stats, which is the St. Andrew Technical High School, 2-1. Then Tivoli, they gave another 2-1, and Jonathan Grant, they won 1-0 and drew their last game against San Diego. So Excelsior then would have played as well. They played 5 games, 3 wins and 2 draws. 6 games, sorry, 4 wins, 3. Yeah, so Tivoli, they lost that game 2-1. They won 6-1 against Dunoon, 2-1 against San Diego. Jonathan Grant, they drew with St. Andrew Technical High School 3-3 the scoreline, and against Jose Marti in their last game, they gave them a 6-0 whipping. Let's look at the standings for Group B. Camperdown and Excelsior are 1 and 2 respectively, 16 and 11. Jonathan Grant 3, they have 11 as well. They'll be hoping that they can win today. Tivoli, they have 10, they're 4th. Stats is 5th with 9. San Diego, Dunoon, Jose Marti, they round out with 8, 1 and 0 respectively. So let's look at the recent head-to-head between these two teams. Lots of history between them, but in 2019 that game went 4-3 to Excelsior, coming from behind 3-1 at one stage. And then in 2018, these two second round games, Excelsior High, Camperdown High taking the first one 1-0, and then Excelsior winning 1-0 as well. And the Camperdown at the end went through on penalties, and in 2016 that game drew 2-2.
Now let's look at some school facts of Camperdown High. They were founded in 1958, that's 63 years ago. They proudly wear the colors blue and red. Their population is 1,400 students. They have 2 Manning Cup titles, and their motto says, only the best is good enough. Now Gerard spoke to Coach Lofters earlier on, so let's hear what he had to say.
Coach, you've already secured your spot in the quarterfinal stage. Does that change how you approach today's game?
No. We have been winning, and we have been doing great, and we want to get sharp for the second round. So it doesn't change anything. We just want to have fun. It's our first TV match, and the guys they're excited, and their family are excited. So we are going out there, all guns blazing.
Who are some of the players that you would say have made a big impact for the team?
Let me tell you this: this team is a team. So to name out players, I'll be lying. If you look at our stats, we scored about 13 goals, and it's shared between like 4 persons, even defenders. So we are a team this year. Camperdown is a team, and we have some players who's not continuing next year. So I might mention those like Jardel Williams, our number 10. He's in upper 6. He can play again because he's just 17 years old. I have Giovanni Morgan, our captain. He's not returning, so I can mention him. Dujan Garden, our central defense, and Denver Watson.
So Coach, now that you're looking forward to the quarterfinal stage, what are some of the areas that you would like to work on in this game?
Because what we have been doing, and I'll do it a little bit better, a little bit faster, with more accuracy. So that's what I'm working on. I'm not planning to change anything, just to do it better, faster, and more accurate.
Here is our Digicel player to watch for Camperdown. His name is Giovanni Morgan. He's 18 years old. He'll be wearing the number 8 jersey. Has 3 goals this season, 1 assist, and he's playing in the midfield, box-to-box player, of course. And this will be his 7th game, and 3 seasons he has thus far.
Let's look at some school facts of Excelsior High. They were founded in 1931, that's 90 years ago. They proudly wear the colors green and gold. Their population is 2,800 students. They have 7 Manning Cup titles, and their motto says, Aje Amenino. Sorry if I butchered that. Now, Gerard spoke to Coach Gilbert earlier on, so let's hear what he said.
Coach, this is an exciting game for you today. What is the mindset like in the camp?
I mean, we're very positive. It's going to be a tough task. However, it's a situation that we can't do anything about now, and we just have to go out there and play and see if we can get the 3 points in order for us to advance to the next round.
Have you made any changes to the starting 11?
Yes, we made 2 adjustments from the last game. Young Lamar came in for midwinter, and Joel Jones came in for Butler.
Last time you played them in 2019 against this Camperdown team, you would have come from 3-1 behind to finish the game at 4-3. Do you hope that you can get an early start in this game?
I mean, that's the plan, for us to see if we can go in front as early as possible and if we can maintain that lead right through the end. I mean, there's a quality team, and I mean, they're top, and I've already advanced to the next round. I would just have to take care of business, because the reality is from 6th to 2nd have a possibility of going advancing today. And I mean, we just have to take care of business ourselves and don't wait on anyone. And we just hope that we can execute well to get the 3 points.
Here is the player to watch for Excelsior High. His name is Rajon Joseph. He's 18 years old. Will be wearing the number 10 jersey. Has 2 goals this season and 3 assists. Yeah, he's been really being the architect in his team. Plays in the central midfield, and he's been making an impact on his team so far. Has 7, well, this will be his 7th game of the season, and he has 3 seasons under his belt. Yeah, so Cody, we have Camperdown coming up against Excelsior High in this game. Decision day 2021 for the Manning Cup. What say you?
I'm expecting all teams today to bring their A game. Don't hold back. We want to see good football today, Gerard.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, you wanted to complete?
Continue.
All right. Well, people, I know that you're excited to see how today goes in this decision day, and we're going to take you to a break right now. But when we come back, you'll be hearing from our commentary box team of Dwight Jeremiah, Ricardo Chambers, and they'll be joined by Damian Lowe.
Manning Cup Schoolboy Football Competition. We are at the Ashenheim Stadium, the home of Jamaica College. Well, they are not in action today. Camperdown versus Excelsior. That's the first match that will be live on our broadcast. This is a big one. Camperdown already through to the quarterfinals of the competition. Excelsior will be looking to join them. 29 degrees Celsius. It is overcast, not bad conditions to go out there and play some high intensity football, and we look to see what the players will deliver this afternoon. The players are ready, the coaches are ready, the officials are ready for this contest, and we're ready in commentary. Ricardo Chambers alongside Dwight Jeremiah and our very special guest Damian Lowe, who has already emphatically said that Camperdown will win this one. We'll see about that as we get ready for battle. Two former champions, one safely through to the quarterfinal round, the other with work to do. Camperdown are in a familiar recent position, top of their group. It's what they've done beyond this stage that has let them down. Excelsior, on the other hand, have had to fight in recent years. Coaching changes have not changed that, but no matter who is coaching, they seem to find a way to pass this first round hurdle. So here we are, Camperdown versus Excelsior, champion schools with a lot to prove that the great days of old are not too far from returning.
Well, we expect it to be a very exciting game today, and with Excelsior we expect them to be the aggressor, because the only way they can be sure and guarantee that they're into the next stage, the quarterfinals, is if they end this unbeaten run of Camperdown and come away victorious today.
Palmer will be the man in the middle. And Damian Lowe, you've been in many situations like this in the past, in a big game, a must-win game, and the Excelsior players must know that they have to give their all.
Enjoy yourself, gentlemen. Teams going out to win. I mean, it's a great match. It's from the East Kingston area. So there's a lot on the line for Excelsior. Camperdown obviously safe too. Maybe they'll be more relaxed, you never know, but Excelsior have to come out today and bring their A game.
And we certainly look forward to them bringing their A game. Camperdown as well, as we have a look at the starting lineup for Camperdown. Alfonso Clacken will be in goal, a back four. Denville Watson and Deshaun Roden as a centre backs. Craig Johnson and Dejon Gordon at the back. Mario Smith, Giovanni Morgan and Jardil Williams in the middle. Amaria Thompson and Amaria Dennis both have 2 goals to their credit this season. They'll be up front along with Nadio Lowe. And Damian Lowe would know a lot about Nadio. Donovan Loftus is the head coach of the Camperdown team.
And we do expect, as we say, from Camperdown, they're already through, but we expect that they will want to keep their unbeaten run going, and we expect them to be intense as well.
Xavier Gilbert is the coach of the Excelsior team. Michael Clark will be in goal. Lennon Green, Joel Jones, Nanda Kalam, Rajon Joseph, Javon Smith, Javier Edwards, Antoine Johnson, Tamar Edwards, Javon Sims, and Leonardo Shepard.